Hey guys, what's going on? Back with another zombies video. Just want to discuss the current status of the Cold War Zombies reveal trailer in regards to how many views it has right now. As of October 11th, 2020, roughly over a little bit over a week since it was revealed on YouTube, it sits at 4.2 million, maybe 4.3 million if you want to round it up a little bit. And like I said again, that's just within a week, a little bit under 2 weeks. So what I want to do is compare it to the other reveal trailers that we've gotten in the past, because Cold War Die Machine is on track to smash a whole bunch of records. And keep in mind, again, like it's one of those things where they say, even about the universe, our minds can't wrap around some stuff. Like, as much as you try and explain stuff to humans, um, the human mind can't even like comprehend some stuff. It's actually kind of crazy. For it to be at like 4.3 million in a week, you'll see how in comparison to the other videos. So what I did, I just basically typed in Call of Duty Zombie trailers, and I sorted it by the amount of views. I'm at the bottom, and we're gonna work our way up. And I'm talking about official trailers, even out of Treyarch, not even Treyarch exclusive, just all zombies, Infinite Warfare, Sledgehammer, Advanced Warfare, and Treyarch. All the studios included in here. So at the bottom, and I'm also going by the amount of years it took to get to that number. So pretty much at the bottom, 648,000 views in 2 years. World War II, Attack of the Undead. I believe it was like a Halloween Undead that came out after the life cycle. Actually, no, it's in the. Funny enough, it was in the the spring. It looks like spring to summer. Actually, that's probably more summer. So that was at 648,000 in 2 years. In 4 years, 649,000 was the director's cut music video for Revelations, Black Ops 3. And I'm just going to kind of speed it up a little bit because it is a pretty long list. And I originally recorded this starting at the top, but I'm like, you know what? Wouldn't it be better if we start at the bottom so you can kind of see who the highest ranked, most viewed trailer is, which is actually was kind of surprising to me, to be honest with you. So 656,000, 2 years, another World War II. The number of views are very disappointing for World War II. Again, I know it's a big argument. People don't like to admit it, but it all depends on how difficult the maps are for zombie YouTubers. They're the ones that promote. They're the ones that promote the videos the most. It's kind of a broken system, as they say, because they're notoriously not great at zombie maps. They get a lot of help here and there from a different variety of things, which I'm not going to go into. This isn't a video made to just kind of like be negative or toxic like everyone else is. I just want to kind of go through the views. So in 2 years, not even a million views. I'm going to skip all of Dalek's videos because we're just doing official. Official Call of Duty, maybe even Treyarch videos. Annihilation, that was multiplayer. Noah, we're not going to do. Dalek, we're not going to do. That is just the DLC, but that's an interesting one because I think it does include zombies a little bit. But that 2 years, pretty much 250,000 views. Exo Zombie. Okay, so the first entry for Exo Zombie, all the way at the bottom, is Carrier trailer. Not even a million in 5 years. So that's about 20,000 views almost, and not even 20,000 views in 1 year if you kind of average it out. IGN, I'm obviously not going to count. Dalek. Okay, so the first DLC for World War II. I guess it had a little bit of hype going into DLC 1. So the Darkest Shore, not same thing, not even at a million. So that's averaging like 500,000 every year. I'm actually helping them out and averaging it out and rounding it up at the same time. Ali, I'm not gonna do. The first, very probably most nostalgic trailer for everyone, uh, Verrückt. You know what's crazy is Verrückt is like a lot of people's fan favorite, but it's not even at a million views in 10 years. And that's Treyarch, so that's the official Treyarch. That's pretty interesting. Verrückt is a very important map. I tell a lot of people a lot of people don't do research. If if you're a zombie YouTuber, Easter egg hunter, that's the map that you want to go to find out a lot of secrets. Of course, people don't listen. They just want people to do work for them. But that's, again, another story for another day. Tag your toe in 1 year is not even a million views. That's crazy. Some of these numbers are just like blows my mind. Like, not even a million views for Tag in 1 year. And when you start seeing where we're at, again, just to kind of reference it, we're at 4.3 million in 1 week. It just blows my mind. Zetsubo Nishima, another difficult map. That's understandable, the number. People didn't like it because it was different, hard to turn on power. You had to like do 2 stations to get temporary power, then go into the middle to get permanent power and stuff like that. Those creatures, swamp monster type things, were kind of difficult. Feeding the eggs and stuff like that. Watering the eggs, sorry. Skip that one. Exo Zombie Descent trailer, which I think might have been the last trailer for them. Last trailer, last DLC. In 5 years, not even a million views. Again, it just blows my mind. A Light in the Darkness, this was a really cool trailer, but same thing, in 1 year, didn't even hit a million views. Again, I wish I had this done a little bit better, but look at 4.3 million in 1 week. Literally 1 week. These numbers are insane. War Machine's not zombies. That's not zombies. You can almost consider this one zombies, to be honest. Alpha Omega trailer, still great map, great trailer. Still not a million views. I did show this trailer to a couple people that haven't played zombies in a while. It got them interested. Samantha Maxis, for some reason, it reminds. I'm gonna actually stop real quick. It reminds me of NBA, MLB, even the NFL. If you have a poster child or a poster athlete for your organization, I don't know why, knowing what I know now, why Treyarch didn't use Samantha more. I know she's a child, so that there might be some legal issues. But to have Samantha Max's is so important and so iconic that, like, for them now, looking back, not using Samantha as the face of the franchise, let's say, that's probably the term that I was looking for. The face of the franchise, Samantha Max's needs to be the face of the franchise. Probably even more than Richtofen, because when I showed this to people and they saw that Samantha was back, so many people were more interested in the DLC and in Black Ops 4. A lot of people walked away, and this is some like like personal insight. A lot of people I talked to walked away from zombies after Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, because of Samantha was gone from the story. Samantha Max is really, even if they flash back to young Samantha, flashing back to the young Samantha as a child should be the face of the franchise somehow. That needs to be very important and known to Treyarch, that when people see Samantha, no matter if you're like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years old or a couple years from now, like if you're in your 40s and you see Samantha, that's gonna be so nostalgic, and stuff like that. So, anyways, that was just something I wanted to kind of touch on. Classified, not even 1 million in a year. I'm gonna start speeding it up really quickly so that I don't make this way too long. The first Call of Duty World at War Zombies mode, not even 1 million in 10 years. That's another crazy thing there. Speed it up real quick. Ascension is Is Ascension? No, that is zombies, isn't it? So 9 years, 900,000. Really cool trailer. The song and the soundtrack is amazing. But not even 1 million in 1 year. Tag Your Totem gameplay trailer, same thing, not even 1 million. Invictus came back and everybody was pumped up for that. So, but I love this trailer. I watch this trailer frequently, almost monthly. I'm not gonna say weekly, but almost monthly. The soundtrack for Black Ops 4 was the best. Ancient Evil, probably actually no, it's pretty low. I think this is the first Chaos on here. So Chaos, 1 year, not even 1 million. Shaolin Shuffle hits 1 million in 3 years, so the average is pretty low. About 300,000 views a year if you average it out. Raven of Redwood, same thing. Not even 300,000. But I have a feeling those numbers are gonna start going up in a couple months, if I'm not mistaken. Those numbers are gonna start going really high, actually. Horizon Truck, everyone's favorite. Everybody keeps saying, they're the best maps ever, but it's averaging less than Infinite Warfare. So that's just so crazy. Some of these numbers and stuff, I know there were different trailers, but it just goes to show the mind wants to remember what it wants to remember, and that's what they tell people in psychology is like, you can have 5 people all remember stuff differently. People remember this being a great, map and trailer, but it's averaging less than Infinite Warfare. How crazy is that? I know that the numbers are going to die down, and that's going to be the argument that in another year it probably will still go down, if anything. Skip. Multiplayer reveal. And we're pretty low. We're not even into we're just hitting 1 million. That is multiplayer. Resurrection Lab Phase 2, 1.2 million. Archangel. Oh, I know why that's called Archangel now. That's pretty funny. I actually not see. I tell people when I do stuff live and record live all one shot, I see stuff. Everything comes to me now. Exo Zombie trailer reveal trailer. 1.2 million in 5 years. So that's not doing great. Also, Buried, one of the best trailers. 1.3 million in 7 years. Keener de Toten, one of my favorite maps. Also very important Easter egg map if people want to look into that. 1.3 million in 8 years. Die Machine intro cinematic. 1.3. Not official. Not zombies. This is an interesting one. 1.4 million in 1 year, so that's a good one too. Really good soundtrack. Exo Zombies Infection, 1.5 in 5 years. Cold War Beta. Eclipse Zetsubenoshima Prolong. That was a funny one, kind of a meme nowadays. Here we go into some interesting stuff. Mob of the Dead, Where Are We Going? From 7 years ago, 1.6 million. Leaked trailer. World at War The One, 1.7 million in 10 years. The Giant bonus map, 1.7 million in 4 years. Nuketown, 1.7 in 7 years. One of the more iconic maps also. Call of the Dead. Oh, that's not an official one, so forget that one. Which is funny, like, people, well, this is a good song, but this is, and it's not really a revealed trailer, so I shouldn't include it, but pretty much 2 million in 2 years, so that's averaging 1 million a year about. Unless they re-release some Chaos maps, then those numbers will probably go up again. The Rise and Drop trailer, 2 million in 4. That's what I'm saying, like 2 million in 4 years. So that's 50,000, no, 500, half a million views in a year. Teaser trailer, 8 years, 2 million. Blood of the Dead teaser, almost 2 in 2 years. This is just multiplayer. 9, 2 million in 2 years. This is a great trailer too. I'm big on music. I love music and the soundtrack. Zetsubu Nishima, 2 million in 4 years, which is crazy because it's like, that's what I'm saying. The whole Horizon Drop thing just blows my mind. Like the Horizon Drop, see, that's what I talk about, the vocal minority versus the silent majority. Like, people, you go on Twitter, you go on Instagram, YouTube, people say that the Horizon Drop best map ever, but if you go by views, it's crazy. People are more interested in that trailer than they are in the Horizon Drop. Resurrection, 2.1 in 9 years. That's kind of surprising also. Gorod Krovi, 2.1 in 4 years. Extinction Reveal, this is a good one. 2.2 in 6 years, so that's not great, but it's still good. I'm happy for Extinction. Music video, 2.3 in 10 years. And that's the other thing too, and that's another topic, is people always say the original maps were the best, but then you look at some of the views and stuff like that. A little bit surprising. 5 years, 2.5, Exo Zombies teaser. I don't think I've ever watched this. I'm not going to click on it now, but I don't think I've ever watched that. Zombies Shadow of Evil Prolong, 2.5 in 4 years. Revelations, 2.6. And so if you look, see, that's where I'm talking about too. How misleading it is, and how sad that so many people listen to zombie YouTubers. The official Black Ops 4 Chaos Story trailer, 2.6 in 2 years, is better than Revelations. I know people are saying, well, more people are getting internet, or more people are interested in zombies and stuff like that. But it's crazy. It's the vocal minority that is causing a lot of issues with zombies, and even Battle Royale. Imagine if Warzone was never made, if people actually listened to the toxic people. I'm not gonna do that. Mob of the Dead official trailer, 3 million in 7 years. Blood of the Dead, 3 million in 2 years. Descent, Gorod Krovi, 3 million in 4 years. That's not zombies. That's kind of not zombies. Now we're getting to the more recent stuff. First look, 3.5 to 8 minute long video. So that's even doing a lot better in 1 week compared to some of the older stuff. First strike trailer, 4 million in 9 years. Pretty much 4 million Zombie Chronicles story trailer in 3 years. Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles trailer, 4 million. Infinite Warfare in 4 years, so that's averaging 1 million in a year. So that's 4 million. The Giant is 4 million in 5 years. Crazy how fast time goes too. Like this, I just felt like just got released like 2 years ago. So here we are now, pretty much the timeline we're at right now. Like if you're looking on a scale, we're at the 0. We went back, now we're like going forward a little bit. Like this is present time right now. So 4.2 million in 1 week. Think of all those maps that we just passed. So this is going to be insane. Havoc, why was the Havoc trailer that popular? And I mean, that's 5 years, but it's still one of the highest views. Think of all the maps: Derizen, Drak, Gorod, Crovey, Blood of the Dead, Mob of the Dead. One that came out 5 years ago has more views. I think people see, that was what I'm saying. Like a lot of people are not good at zombies. Exo Zombies takes more skill. Why so many people probably love it and they watch the trailer, and it's the vocal minority that's causing a lot of problems. The people that are not so spoken need to speak up and not be scared to speak up. Origins, 7 years, 4.4 million. Black Ops 4, Blood of the Dead, 4.5 in 2 years. Call of the Dead, Escalation, 4.5 in 9 years. So that's another interesting one. Black Ops 2 Revolution doesn't really have zombies. 4 Years to Despair. See, that's the thing too. People say another sad truth. 4.7 million in 2 years, but then they cancel it because it was too difficult for people. I mean, that's the truth. There's no buts about it. It's just too difficult for people. Maybe, who's to say, maybe they won't nerf anything back in the future, but that's a sad truth. It's a good storyline. It's just people don't want to practice. People don't want to get better. They just want the game to get easier for them. That's a sad truth. Be a Zombie for the Day, 5.2 million, 5 years. And we're pretty much going to hit the top pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe I'll do it this way. 6.4 million in 3 years, Nazi Zombies reveal trailer. Shadows of Evil reveal trailer, 6.6. And that's what I'm saying. 5 years it took to hit 6.6 million. Pretty interesting. And we're pretty much going to hit the top. So the number 1 video with the most views by far, this is first place. Second place is 2 million behind. I know it took 8 years, so that's about almost a little bit over 1 million a year about. But this actually surprised me. And it goes again with the saying, the vocal minority ruin stuff for the silent majority. We haven't gotten Transit and so many, and they kind of like swayed away from it. But 8 million views in 8 years. It's literally the highest zombie trailer. So that's my question to leave you guys with. Is it gonna beat Transit? How much it's gonna beat it by? What are you thinking? Like maybe 8 years, 5 years from now, how many views is it gonna have? Because I can probably even refresh this. By the time this video was made, and it's probably gonna play, which I can't do that. It already gained, I think, what, like 20 something. I probably should have kept it open. Let me see if it'll do it that way. Let's see something. Is it gonna? No, it's not. I thought maybe it would count it, but I can always go back and look at it myself, or you can pause it and rewind it. But anyways, I'll leave it at that. I'll see you guys later. Again, is or when is it going to beat Transit or top Transit? It's probably going to hit 5 million before it gets revealed, or the map gets released, sorry. So it's at 4.3, and it still has about 4 more million to go in 8 years, so I'm pretty sure it's going to beat that. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.